out mudlarking, super low tide today and tomorrow and Saturday. And I just happened to meet someone walking down the street, and we thought we were going to go mudlarking together. Meet my new friend.
How's it going?
Michael is the new mudlark sensation.
We're going to try it out today. See what we can get. I know there's treasure out there. We're going to find it.
It's 5:30, 6 in the morning. I'm only 5% alive. We're going to go mudlarking, treasure hunting, finding of ancient artifact goodies with the one and only
Nugget Noggin. Today I'm in England, getting ready to do some mudlarking. This will be my first time ever. I'm looking forward to it. Going out on the Thames River. We're going to tear it up today.
Tear it up, tear it up. I like the sound of that.
It's going to be my first time mudlarking. I'm really looking forward to it. Have a friend with me, Chill Bill.
I'm the expert, and I'm about to show the young spurt how to do it.
We're gonna have a lot of fun, and we're gonna find some treasure.
Serious treasure, super low tide, goes right out in this morning, and we're gonna go right out with it.
Let's get to it.
You should see the kit Nugget Noggit's got. He's got wonderful cameras, wonderful. I like them, I want them.
This is what we're using today. I'll probably switch back and forth between the two.
Nice, this one especially is
yeah,
really groovy. It's got a thingy bob that flips up, screen that flips up backwards so you can see yourself in all your glory when you're doing your thing. Yeah. Oh, it's great, it's great. I'm learning.
In a little bit of a traffic jam this morning. It's still quite early. I don't know if the sun's gonna come out today. Probably just gonna be cloudy. We'll do a little bit of swinging, and also some eyeballing.
Eyeballing, eyes only, dear boy. And behind that is Tower Bridge, and you'll see that in about 5 seconds as we just come around the corner.
Oh no, get out of the way, vehicle, there it is. That's awesome.
So here we are, we're going to the river.
On our way down to the river.
Nugget's down there, getting himself ready. So, the treasure's down there.
There it is. That's where the treasure's at. Ooh, these stairs are slippery. Gotta be careful, don't want to break a neck. Watch yourself now. You're being smart using the rail. I feel like I can just slide down this all the way into the water. So this morning, we're gonna be searching all this area here. In about 30 minutes or so, it's gonna be out further, so we should be able to get the good stuff. Huh. Get your eyes turned on. We're about to start looking. Seems like it's high tide, but it's gonna be going down. Just give it some time. First find of the day, right down here. We couldn't have missed this one. That is awesome. Just laying out here.
Now, some people get the wrong idea about treasure hunting. They think it's about making money, and it's never about making money. I mean, I suppose there are a few professionals out there that do make a living, but mainly it's just for the love of history and the love of artifacts. Every now and again, you will find something worth money, and people don't realise that it's worth money, but this is an example. See that anchor, if you're strong enough to get it out, it's probably worth a few $1,000s to anybody who's got a pub called The Anchor. Even for that matter, any sort of amusement park who wants a real anchor, that's a big lump of iron, isn't it? And a lovely thing. But, of course, can't put that in your pocket, can you? Try getting that in your pocket. Try carrying that one out. Try putting that in the back of your car. I dare you.
I'm gonna put it in my pouch.
It's going to be relatively clear of iron up here.
Oh yeah.
But when you hit it, you'll hit it hard.
So what are these white rocks, Bill?
Well, that's chalk, and they used to pave it with chalk so they can park ships on here, because otherwise they would sink into the actual soft mud and soil below. So this was a chalk bed, so that the boats had something to lie on when they got parked here, because this would be boat, ship, all the way down to the tower, all the way a couple of miles up, on both sides, solid shipping. This was the busiest port in the world, which is why there's so much stuff still here, because if you imagine sailors were throwing everything overboard, everybody was throwing stuff into the river. This was the freeway of its time, so it picked up a huge amount of trash, and yesterday's trash is today's treasure.
Oh, absolutely.
See the chain from that anchor there?
Yep.
Goes right over there. Right over there. It goes a good 50 feet, maybe even more.
I see it right there. It's going
right
into the
there,
water.
over that mud, and off it goes.
Look nice in the driveway. Okay, look, this is where we're going to eyeball something right here, where it's washed everything out. I see a couple nails, some iron spikes, pottery. Look at all the hard packed clay. And that's where your good stuff's going to settle.
Square nails for you.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all those nails there, look.
Everywhere. And off it goes.
This is the key way through. When the tide goes out, this little passageway pops up and you can get off down there. And when it comes back in, that's the bit you have to be careful of, because otherwise you kind of get yourself in a pickle, because you can't get back out again and back out up the steps. This is a pretty large bit of brass. I rather like that. It's probably going to be something when I actually clean it or look at it closer. But look at that, size of that, and that's solid brass. Wonder where that comes off. Something substantial. And Nugget has got a nugget of lead.
You know, it looks like there's a number 8 on there. Look at that closely.
I think that's right. You know, I think this is like a piece of a printing block or something like that. Although it looks like lead folded up, that definitely looks like a number. It definitely looks like more design up there. So that's something really cool. That's right. Mystery item number 1. A nice little pipe stem there. I'll leave it for the next generation.
I've just dug out what looks to be a pipe bowl. Let's see. I'm gonna wash it off some of the water. Yep, that's what it is. I'm missing the stem. Alright. Let's see what else we can get.
Michael has just had a fantastic find. And if you know your clay pipes, you'll know why it's fantastic. See, this is what he's got. And this little baby is one of the very first clay pipe bowls. Now, the reason for that is, once upon a time, tobacco from the New World was incredibly expensive. So that is from the 1600s.
Oh, wow.
That's a special one.
It's an old one.
I would be very, very happy with that if I'd found that. In fact, I might run you through with my iron stick.
I'm happy.
That is a really, 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 really old pipe bowl. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Not only your first, but about the best one you could get. So that's all you could afford to smoke in those days. A little pinch of tobacco. And this is Michael's first clay pipe in his life.
Absolutely.
And he finds a Rolls-Royce clay pipe bowl. They don't get much earlier than that. Good. So this is going to be late 1500s, early 1600s, when smoking tobacco was like smoking crack. And it was literally, but the people used to fall over themselves with the effects and go completely mad. And that's why it took off. But anyway, well done. That's brilliant.
Thank you. The next one will be complete.
Yes, I really will be jealous if that is the case, because I tell you, you never find one of those old ones in one piece. So this just shot out of the riverbank. You wouldn't want to be standing there. That really would be a nasty surprise. Well, look at that chain. And there goes Nugget Noggin after the good stuff, after his fantastic find of that ancient pipe bowl.
Look at this big old wood beam. What do you think that went off of, Bill?
I actually think there's a pier or something. But
yeah.
It's unlikely to be a ship, but it could be. It's all in here.
Never know.
They find whole boats sometimes.
Broken bottle. That's not very old.
And we're in prime time now. The tide is out and it's going to go further, so we're getting a lot of foreshore. That's the best time to go. Some of the best finds are the smallest ones. And an example of that, it's not actually a great find, but I'm happy I found it. Look at that tiny little ring. Who knows what that is, but I'm going to keep that. I tell you, it's very easy to sink here. Sink in the mud.
Somebody lost their sink, didn't they?
Nugget's joke was better. I didn't hear it, but it must have been better. Couldn't have been worse, could it? I was talking with Nugget yesterday about finding forks and spoons and cutlery and how it was all spoonage and knifeage and forkage. Well, there's some bladeage down here. Let's have a quick look. So there you go, that's a knife blade. Handle will go there, and there's the knife. Of course, how old it is, who knows? Could have been a dagger, could have been a butter knife. It's anybody's guess. Could have been a razor, who knows? But it's definitely bladeage. And it's off its handle. Now if I collected iron, I'd pick that up and take it with me, because you never know how old it is until you really clean it up, and that could be quite old, it could be quite modern. But as I say, it's a mystery until you really get into the metal. A bit of Thames bladeage. Well, there's a nice door handle. Drawer handle. Door handle. Cupboard handle. That's rather nice. I like that, but I don't take iron with me. Brass, gold, silver, copper. Yes, but iron has to be pretty amazing for me to take that out. Nice piece of pot. Gonna keep that one.
So you can see in this area, we have a lot of iron. There's nails laying on top. And right there, you may be able to spot it. Looks like a button. Maybe a hard plastic one. That's what it looks like. Well, better than nothing.
So this is a typical pipe stem, and the bowl would have been on here. Now this is the foot, and on the foot often there's a maker's mark, and you can actually research who made this pipe, because there are books that identify the pipe maker from going way on back. So you see there, that's the maker's mark. That's on the foot of the bowl.
Yep, you can see some little bit of writing there.
Yeah, that's right. So you could actually identify it if you had the books, who actually made that pipe. And you can tell the age by the size of the hole. So that's a small hole, that makes it quite modern, or rather not that old. The older they were, the bigger the hole.
Makes sense. We have some china down here. That's pretty. Let me know if y'all see anything.
Part of a printing block from printers, and that's got a letter on the end of it. I wonder what letter it is. We'll find out later. Fantastic. Actually, this is the first one of these I found. My friend and fellow mudlark, Si Finds, he loves these, he collects these. I might even give it to him. Unless it says CB or something like that on it. If it's CB, I'm keeping it. And you might have seen this on another one of my videos, and I suggest you to go to it. It's the one I released at the beginning of April, and I think you'll like it. And this is a piece of a printing block. And before you get excited, I didn't find that down there. That's part of my April video. If you see my April video, you understand, but I did find this. So I'm going to concentrate on this because I think there's more printers blocks. Is that one there? Maybe not. There's lots of little round bits and bobs, little bits of lead. So you never know what you might find. It's worth carefully scraping over this to see if you can find something. Well, what's that? Unfortunately, that's a copper nail head. But it's the right sort of stuff. I'm not sure about that. I'm going to keep that. Now, is that a coin?
What is that?
It's the right shape. It's a bit small. I think it might be a nail head, but I'm going to put that in my pocket anyway. There you go, Nugget. Well, I don't know. I don't think it's a coin, but It's copper and round, so
Yeah.
goes in the pocket. Now that might be something. Hammered lead token or something. Just a bit of scrap, don't know. That going in the pocket. That's looking like something. That's looking like a bit of a token. Probably lead. Maybe lead. It's the right thickness. And it's the right shape. And it's got those markings on. That might be something. Goes in the pocket. Gonna carry on with this lot. I think it's got possibilities here.
So right there, we have us base to an old bottle.
Nugget.
Yep.
There's a boat coming.
Might get washed away. The ferries keep making waves out here. Makes it hard to hunt. Look at just washed up right there. Old bottle top washed up. Too bad it's not complete. That would have been a nice one. There's another one right here.
So this is a classic example of a nail patch. And you just pick over it to see if you can find any coin. Now there's a lot of nail heads, copper nail heads, because they made ships with copper nails rather than rusty iron ones, and they look like coins. So you can be thinking you're finding stuff when you don't, but it's a good chance of finding good stuff here. So you just poke gently around and see what pops up. And you're looking for very small things. You see here, that looks like a coin, but it's a rivet head. But it doesn't stop there being a coin in there. No, it doesn't stop there being a coin in there at all.
I hope that one right there is complete. It's wedged in the mud. Let's dig it out real quick. Oh, no, it's broken. It looked complete, didn't it?
This is probably a lead token. Not in any condition at all. But it's lead and it's a flat disc. Possibly a lead pub token from the 1700s.
So I just came across this little rock here. Look at that. It's green. Maybe green aventurine or something. Or it could be an emerald. You never know. This is kind of neat. We have a huge shell. It's complete. There's also a stainless steel nut right there. More broken glass. Lots of nails right over in here. Looks like the barrel band.
And there's my second printer's block. And there's a letter on the end of that, and that's lead. Put that in a plate and print a newspaper, and that would be a space or a letter in that news story. This is the sort of thing you'll find if you go down really low and you pick out everything that's really, really tiny. So you can see there's the printing block there, there's a little copper hook, there's a tiny, tiny pin, probably from the 1600s, which would have been in a dress. There's a little copper nail, and there's random bits of little lead, which might be something when I look at them closely. That's all just from this little patch around here. There's lots around this, and don't tell me they're coins, they're rivet heads, or they're copper nail heads, like that thing there. That is not a coin, sadly. But you can see just the sort of thing that you're picking around to end up with these little items here. Now I'm not sure, but I think that's a coin. Bit of a coin, cut piece or a fragment. Might not be. It's very coin-like.
So look carefully at what we have down here. These are tiny clothespins from the 1700s. You'd almost overlook them if you weren't looking hard enough. There's a little brass nail or tack. But there's the pins, you can see them. That is so cool. And over here, have another little brass nail. Here's a better close-up of the old clothespins. Also have a little printing plate and some brass nails. They're so tiny, it's crazy to find them out here in the river.
The Nugget is now in the printing game. He's got his printing block. Nice one. Nice one, Nugget.
Thank you.
Here it is back before I keep it forever. Here's some roundness that may or may not be coins or tokens. I think the bottom one has got possibilities, but it might just be a bit of iron. Nugget scraped it, I saw it. That could be a lead token. Maybe, maybe not. But if it's flat and it's metal, it's always worth another look.
It just amazes me how much stuff is laying out here in the river. It gets exposed when the water goes down. Look at all the iron. It's crazy. We'll probably eyeball something good out of all this. That looks like it went out of an old fireplace. We have a broken horseshoe. All types of iron. And there are the waves.
Well, it might not be, but I'm pretty sure it is. That's an ancient coin. Could be Roman. You see there's detail there. I think that's my first ever river Roman. Well, I'm really jazzed about that. That's excellent. This is when I find out it's a bit of iron, but no, I'm pretty sure that that is a coin, and that is most likely a Roman. Way! Well, I could be wrong, but I'll find out later. I think that's a coin embedded inside a washer. We'll find out later, but iron does have that effect on some coins. It kind of rusts around them. You get that out in Florida with the treasure fleet. You find a gold coin, like that one obviously is, embedded in iron. Oh, I'll find out that one later. But I think that's a rather fun find. And down here there's another fun find. I'm not going to pick it up, but I think that's amusing. Love in the mud. There are Simon Sci-Finds for mud lovers. Lots of this sort of big iron down here, but that'd be off a carriage. I don't know. Don't know. There's all sorts of bits, probably off the same thing. Big weight there. Not gold though. Well, that's someone's purse. I doubt if it had anything in it when it was thrown in here by whoever purloined it. But it is a purse.
This piece down here must have been off of an old bottle. Do you see it? It's marked 1796. That was an old one. Sure wish they were complete. There's so many bottle bases laying out here. Well, would you look at that? It's a big old marble. I thought it was a clay pipe at first, and I started pulling it out. Sure enough, it may have some markings on it. That is old. That's a beauty. Have some more bottle tops. There's one right there. Old 1700s bottle probably. Yeah, could have been 1800s on that one. Looks a little later from the mold line. Oh, I have another bottle down here. I think it's complete. Maybe not. Let's see. It's in the mud. Let's dig it out just a little bit. I'm gonna have to get dirty for this one. It feels complete right here. Let's see if I can pull it out. It's an old one. Definitely complete. Oh, wow. Not sure how old. Ah, just a screw top. This is Gordon Dry Gin. Huh. Well, I may wash it off. It's a pretty cool find though, considering all them years it didn't break. There's another one. It's like it has some black stuff in it. Maybe just muddy water. I just found this live bullet. Still complete. It was sticking up like that in the mud. Looks pretty old. I'll have to clean it up more later. Take a look at that bullet. Just that much right there was sticking out of the ground. That's old. Not sure how old, but it's an early one. I think this might just be the best find of the day right here. It looks like an inkwell. A little bit cracked up. Yep, that's exactly what it is. An old inkwell. Let's wash it off just a little bit. See if we can get some more water. Oh yeah. Old ink. Too bad it's cracked. But still cool to find it. Here's an old pontoed base from a bottle. Just about 2 feet away from where I found the inkwell. That is so cool. You can see where the water was originally up this high. That's hard to believe considering how low it is right now. Comes all the way up here.
Oh, that was really good. I think I've got a Roman. That's brilliant. I got those little print blocks, which is really nice. A few knickknacks, nothing else to speak of, but that Roman alone is fantastic. I'm pretty sure it's a Roman. Looks like a Roman. It's got a pattern on it. Well, it certainly looks like it. It's the right size and shape for a little Roman. Numis, I think they're called. So anyway, good news. I've never found a Roman down here. In fact, I found a Byzantine coin from the 10th century down at Bankside 30 years ago, but nothing ancient since then. And Nugget Noggin is having a field day. No dragging him off the beach. I think I'll be pulling him out as the waves start lapping on these steps. But I'm comfortable here. I can wait. Now this is one of the tides of the year, maybe one of 5 or 6, and as you can see, there's one mudlark over there, nobody. There's Nugget Noggin over there, and me, and nobody. We get it all to ourselves. Isn't that wonderful? So this is what I've got. That little one at the top right is definitely a coin, and it's either Roman or a Stiker. I doubt if it's a Stiker because that'd be too good. And this, I'm loving this. Look, this little copper button embedded in this iron washer. That's what I think it is. It could be a gold coin, but I think it's just a copper button cleaned by the electrical effect of the two metals together in the water. But you see that one there? That is definitely looking like a coin. And I'm hoping it's Roman. And these are the little lead bits that may or may not be coins or tokens. And the printing block up there at the top. Now I think I see a fleur-de-lis there, and that would make that a piece of a hammered coin. What do you think? Nugget Noggin is laying out his finds for his video, and he's made a fantastic display. There you go. Not bad for a beginner, and that pipe is awesome. See, I like that. Awesome. I might have got that from somebody.
Let's take a quick look at my finds. We're gonna call it a day. We stayed out for about 3 hours. Tide's coming in now, so it's
4 hours.
Yeah, maybe 4 hours. You're right. It's a little too deep to be searching at the moment, so we'll be back tomorrow. But this is all I found. First time out mudlarking. I did alright. Have some pipe stems. This one here is almost complete. It has a design on it. There's the old one. Probably one of the best finds of the day. 1600s probably. Very old. Have an old bullet. No markings on the back there, but probably World War II. Not sure what this thing is. It's lead. Has holes in it. Piece of a scallop. There's the bottle. Too bad it's not 1800s, but it's still pretty cool. I did find a beautiful inkwell. Turn of the century. An old marble. A piece of glass. It says 1769. Have my little pins, brass tacks. This piece of lead here has markings on it. If you look closely, it says 8. It's stamped in there. Kind of interesting. I'm not sure what this thing is. You can see they put brass tacks in the leather there. Anyways, I'll get back at it tomorrow. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Can't forget to show you the rock. Almost forgot. This green rock. That's very cool. So I hope y'all have enjoyed my first mudlarking adventure. Till next time, y'all take care and God bless.
Here we go, 2 mudlarking grates going down in front of the Mayflower pub where the Mayflower pioneers left for America. And there they go. Oh yes, Chill Bill's going to try to get down the slippery slope, but doing himself a mischief.
We're all over here eyeballing pipes right now. It's going well.
Eyeballing, eyes only, dear boy. My friend here helped me to find this wonderful coin by saying I'd never find anything in this spot. And of course, the moment you say that, up's going to come the gold. Look at that. So Sci-Finds has got a grape shot.
We'll take it.
I'm on it, please.
So Bill thinks he has something over here. Let's see.
No, I have something.
Okay.
I will definitely take it.
This is Judy, and she's had an awesome day.